While exploring the end in this SMP, I found this. Iron pickaxe. Wait, what is that? You can't move player heads into your inventory. What is this, bro? Oh, I can drop it into my inventory. Essence of limbo. Where am I, bro? Where did this bring me, dude? I can't bring it. I can't get back. Where did this bring me, bro? Where am I, bro? What is that? What is that? What is that? I'm out. Unfortunately, I was not out. The only thing I could do now was to start exploring and hope for a way out. I had been trapped in limbo without being able to prepare, which meant I was missing a lot of crucial materials, such as food and XP. I knew that exploring this dimension alone would be impossible, so I told my teammate Yuki about limbo. Oh nice, you made it. Yeah, oh perfect. Yeah, this sets us up with tons of stuff.
Can I just get some gear, please? And also the stuff you need.
Wait, what's that? What is that? Wait, bro. They're spawn eggs!
Bro, I can't believe you've done this.
We now had access to spawn eggs, we just didn't know how to get them yet. One of the items we needed to trade was called the Orb of Transmutation. How could I get this? I had no idea. We would have to keep exploring to try and find one. Wait, what's that? Is that a wandering trader? Okay, let's see what you have to trade. Oh. Saddle for a totem. That could be pretty good. Raid farms aren't allowed. This could be good, but how would we get tons of saddles? Saddles aren't usually a thing that people have a lot of. Totems were an essential resource on this server because it was one of the key ingredients to craft a trader. But I know what you're thinking. What on earth am I even talking about? Well, welcome to the Midas SMP, a server that allows you to have a catalyst, a rock that has passive abilities and techniques, which is why you've seen me with 12 hearts this whole video. In order to change your catalyst, you needed an item called a trader, which is why this trade was so valuable. I just needed to find a way to get more saddles. Oh wait, whoa. Wait, what's this? I haven't seen this at all before. I've been exploring for a long time. This must be pretty rare. Sweet thing. Whoa, a Ravager? Wait. Does that mean saddles? Wow, I'm just terrible at the game apparently. Trial vault. Oh, it spawns Ravagers. Wait, if I kill this guy, does it? Yes. Oh, yes. Drop a saddle. Oh, we can get infinite saddles right now. That's awesome. What else is in here? Oh wait, what's this? Oh, yo, what's happening? These are tip towers. Wait, I need to get these. Slowness. More slowness. Dude. What? Harming arrows? Humming. What? Can I pick these up? Tip arrows aren't allowed on this server. This is overpowered. Instant damage 2 arrows. This can like instantly kill a max player. That's crazy. I can't believe we just got these. I had obtained harming arrows. These arrows do insane amounts of damage and can kill a player with full enchanted netherite armor in just 5 shots using minimum charge on the bow. On top of that, I had found spawners that spawn Ravagers, giving me access to infinite saddles which I could turn into totems of undying. There were 3 fort structures right next to each other, so by the time I finished clearing the 3rd fort, the first one had regenerated its spawners. This one structure had single-handedly turned me into the most powerful player on the server, and I knew Limbo had more to offer. Ooh. Tower. I can't break these, can I? No. What's up here? Is that obsidian? There'll be something in here, right? It's just an empty tower. That's so weird. It's got to be used for something, right? They don't add a structure for no reason. That's really strange. Oh, I almost just died to that. That's crazy. Whoa, wait, what's this? New biome dropped? What? It's like a mushroom field. Whoa, look at that one. That one's huge. It's just an empty biome. Usually the biomes have something new or unique about them, but it's just a big field of trees. Look, it goes all the way over there. That's crazy. This is the only limbo biome I've seen that's like an empty field. What's this? This mushroom's huge. It didn't look that big from up on the hill, but this is really big. What's inside? Oh wait, oh, mycelium. Does it have, oh yes, I've got silk touch. There's no mushroom forest on the normal server, so this is the only mycelium on the server. What's in the bundle, bro? Right, let's just see. Oh, bro, that's crazy. What? Why would you have a bundle in there, bro? Oh, just an empty bundle? You're kidding. We're the only people on the server to have access to these blocks right now. When I find a way to get back, I'll grow these and hopefully have infinite mycelium and be the only one with infinite mycelium on the server. That would be so good. Now, I have to admit that I haven't told the full story up to this point. The Limbo Dimension had been added to our server by the owner to use in an event in the future. What the owner hadn't expected was that the Limbo Essence would spawn in the end. They were quick to patch it, but hadn't realized that anybody made it through. I would have to be careful to not get found, or it could end very badly. Regardless, I decided I needed to do some research into the mod that adds the Limbo Dimension, because it felt like I was missing something. Okay, so I've done a bit of digging, and let me just show you what I found. So this is the Modrinth page for the Limbo Dimension, and you can see it says 9 biomes, a huge dungeon, lots of structures. But what really caught my eye is if you go down here, it says it adds a bunch of structures, but it adds better than vanilla armor, better than vanilla tools, and better than vanilla weapons, which is what really caught my eye, because if I could be getting some crazy stuff that's better than netherite, I would just destroy everyone on the server. So this video was on the Modrinth page, and it's basically a showcase of the mod, and you can see right here, look, knockback 3, efficiency 4, unbreaking 4, fortune 3, let me stop there, efficiency 6, unbreaking 4 shears. Like, if we can find this and get it for the swords and armor and stuff, imagine sharpness 6 sword, protection 5 armor, it would be crazy. But here's the problem. If you look at the name of the villager he's talking to, you can see it's named the Exiled Enchanter. And if I try to think of any structure that this NPC could have possibly spawned in, the only one I can think of was that tower with an enchanting table inside of it that we found earlier that was empty. And since then I found a couple more of those and they've also been empty, which leaves me to one conclusion, that somehow the admins are removing all of these NPCs from the server. I'm not sure how, but based on the fact that I'm not meant to be here in the first place and from the other illegal items I've found, there's got to be a way to be able to get these that the owner didn't think of. It was my highest priority to try and find an alive exiled enchanter. I was already the most powerful player on the server gear-wise, and if I managed to obtain illegal armor, I would become unstoppable. Yuki started experimenting with bugs to try and find an exiled enchanter. Meanwhile, I tried to find one that the admins missed. Soon I wouldn't have to worry about the enchanter though, because my time was running out. Wait, why did Helly just say Phalanax? Wait, time is going, wait, what does he mean? Wait, what does he mean? Because of a message that the Limbo Essence produces in console, the owner found out I was in Limbo and teleported me to the overworld. With nothing left to be able to do, I recorded this clip that night. I just don't know what to do, to be honest. Like, if I ever try to go back into limbo, the owners are just going to be able to see in console. So I'm just locked out of limbo right now. Like, I don't know what to do. Did you really think that the owners would be able to lock me out of this dimension? No chance. I know everything about this. I know it like the back of my hand. All I needed to do was set my spawn here, and whenever I go through that end portal, I will come back to limbo without making a message appear in console. And so I continued exploring the rest of Limbo, finding new biomes and trying to steal all the Limbo essence off players to keep anybody else from discovering the potential of the Limbo dimension. I was able to sell the totems from the Limbo dimension for multiple items, which turned me into one of the richest players on the server. This also indirectly allowed me to buy IOUs on my teammates to prevent my enemies from getting them, and IOUs on my enemies themselves. I never could have expected that one small mistake from the owner by not checking the loot in the end cities would spiral into infinite totems, tipped arrows, and illegal armor. The Limbo dimension truly is something special, and I wouldn't want my time on this server to go any other way.